My name is Thelma.
My name is Cortez.
Over the years, people have always said we give good advice. I don't know.
We don't. We just free balling it.
Like, we are just two people who have been together for
too many years.
Almost 2 decades, and we have learned each other. I was a young little tender when he met me.
And I was an old man when she met me.
And I have grown a lot, so maybe that's why people think we give good advice, because we have gone through different situations and scenarios and all that stuff.
Hey, you ever seen the reel with the two deers fighting? It said behind closed doors. That's how we are really behind closed doors. We argue, we fuss, but then at the end of the day, we love each other and we tell each other we love each other. No matter the situation, you're supposed to really fight for your love life and actually to keep your best friend around. Nowadays, people don't put in the work to keep the ones they love. They get in an argument, they have disagreement. It can go on for months, and then they decide they want to step out and go cheat, or they don't want to be married no more, or they want to end a relationship of a year or two because for a simple fact of they didn't want to put in the work to find out what's wrong, what's the problem, or how can we fix it or resolve it, or how can we work through it.
I mean, that's the point. Because we've had our fair share of ups and downs and rounds and rounds. I feel like we're going to be very honest and open with this series. Like this is our first video, so it's kind of like getting to know us, how we met, how we had a very interesting relationship. It's not very traditional in the sense of what you may have seen your grandparents' marriage. And even when you talk about grandparents' marriage, theirs wasn't very conventional either.
Grandpa had other females down the road. I'm telling you, Grandpa had other kids, and then they come out of the woodwork once they die. And then, you doing 23andMe and find out that Grandpa had another child.
First of all, I know Grandpa you're talking about because not mine. Anyways,
you got old pops.
Don't talk about my grandpa. Anyways, we met in 2008. We met November 2008.
Day after my birthday.
And then we met through a friend of his that I was in an entanglement with, if you will. His friend was like, "Oh, I think you'd be good for my friend," which I thought was weird. I was like, this sounds like a setup. But again, I was 20 when we met, so I was like, well, whatever. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, and my friend told me we should go on a double date with her and her cousin.
That never happened, but we started talking. We went on our first date November, I want to say it was the 12th, but I probably am way off. Actually, he showed up to my job like 4 days after we had started talking. I come outside because I'm getting ready to go home, and he's out there. First of all, he catfished me. Let me say that. Because we were talking on the phone. He knew what I looked like because of his friend. I didn't know what he looked like. And remember 2008, you couldn't use your phone until after 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, depending on what phone favorites you had, because when the minutes were free. And we really didn't text like that for either, because text messages cost. So I didn't know he looked like. He sounded like he was tall and dark skinned. Mind you, he probably told me how tall he was, but I was not really paying attention for real.
I told her I was 5'6", and I told her that I was brown skin. She took it as being dark brown skin.
What I took it as, first of all, he has this voice he uses. Is this dark, not dark, this, I call it the dark skin voice. And he uses this voice, and he used this voice when we were on the phone. So that's what I thought he looked like.
I'm still using the same voice.
No, he don't. He don't. Like, if y'all know him, he has this voice. I call it the Idris Elba voice. That's what he does, and that's what he did on the phone. So when I met him, I thought he was tall and dark skinned because that's just what I was used to.
I'm taller than you, so I am tall.
So I'm used to dating. I was always dating tall and brown and dark skinned men. That was just what I dated. So I get in the car. I was like, oh, he's short, but he has a good heart.
God damn.
He stayed out until what, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
2.
Whatever, I know it was a long time.
She said 20. I said, okay. I said, you kind of young for that. You seem kind of young to be dating somebody like me. And she said, oh, I can date somebody like you. I said, okay. But needless to say, when I went to go pick her up and everything, we went riding and chatting and talking. We went to a park and actually walked around the park at nighttime. It was so pretty because the moon was shining. It was a little cold out, but it wasn't too cold. We walked around the park. We got to know each other, talked and everything. We got back in the car and we drove around a little bit more because it started getting a little too cold because the wind picked up. It's getting late. I gotta be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was so I was taking her home. She gonna tell me let her off down the street. I said, "Why need to let you off down the street?" And she tell me because I said, "Let me out the car. A real man gonna drop you off at your house, not down the street." She still was pouting, but I still dropped her off at that house. Watched her walk inside the house.
In my defense,
anybody know her? I know. Y'all know her dad.
Mrs. dropped me off and all that razzle dazzle. So was that me being a little immature and being a little crazy? Yes, it was.
And well, red flag. Anytime a woman do that, kind of run. You put your guards up because that means somebody ain't too dumb with their bread. But you got to put in the work to keep.
My bread is baked, thank you. Sometimes we go on a date like the 12th of November, I think. I don't know if I got that.
It was the 14th.
See, I never get the date right. I just know it's November. Our first date was very interesting because after our date, we went to a toy store to go look for a drum set for his son, and that always sticks out in my memory because only 2 weeks after that date, he took me to meet his grandma
in my hometown, where I'm from.
I met his grandma. Yeah, I just thought that was a little weird. After 2 weeks that he took me to meet his grandma.
I was not talking about all the lunches I was bringing up there every day while you was at work and picking you up from work. I would literally go pick her up from work, take her to spend time with her, then take her home every day.
I don't know. I guess he must thought I was a person because I was like, this is a little much for me to meet your grandma.
I told you she was stuck with me.
Yeah, they told everybody at daggone Thanksgiving that we moving in together, and he was calling me his fiance. Mind you, we had only been together 3 weeks officially.
But what the Bible say, when a man finds a good wife, he finds a good thing.
Yeah,
I find a good woman.
You thought that in me?
Yeah, I sure did.
Go lay your ass back down and come holler at me tomorrow when you sober, cause you high right now.
3 months later, maybe we moved in together.
Oh God! Oh, wait a minute. She first of all, let's get the facts straight.
What?
You try to let me move in by myself. She told me she wasn't moving in with me. A week before it was time to move in, she said, "I ain't moving in with you." I told her, yes, she is.
See, I don't remember that.
Oh, I do.
I don't.
Oh, yes, I do. Because you got in a big old argument. The reason why we fell out and got into an argument a week before we gonna move in because she had quit her job and didn't tell me, and I found out because I noticed I was never picking her up from work. She kept telling me she was on vacation, and I said, "Well, how much vacation time you got that you ain't going to work?" And then she told me she quit her job, and me and her got in an argument about it.
I don't remember that.
You really want to go down that detail?
Yeah, I don't remember that. But we moved in together, and that was fun.
No, it wasn't.
The first week, because I tried to leave. Tried to choke him out a couple times.
So not sorry.
She tried to kill me with her cooking, though. She gave me some half-cooked chicken. The blood was coming out when I stuck the fork in it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know how to cook. I wasn't in the kitchen learning how to cook. I was outside.
She burnt me a lemon cake up. It was burnt, real tart and sour.
Because I forgot. Yeah, that was a mess. I was trying to be nice. We got married after our oldest was, 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After our oldest child had turned 1, we got married. We got engaged on his birthday.
Actually, it was before she turned 1.
Mm.
Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was.
We got engaged the same year our daughter was born. I said, I got to make her an honest woman.
He ain't say that. We got married that following year. I don't even think it was a whole year.
It wasn't even a year. It was months.
Yeah.
But that's because she kept talking about if I didn't marry her, she was gonna leave me and take my child and run away to Texas.
Okay, something from the stories you will hear, I'm a little dramatic, but for good reason.
She ain't had no good reasons. Anything, I should have took my child and ran away to Texas.
Like I said, I'm a little dramatic. Well, he was gonna marry me.
Like I sit there and said, the woman wanted to get married awfully quick instead of waiting. I wanted to. That was gonna be my first wedding, and I wanted a big wedding, and she wanted to just go to the courthouse and get married
because I didn't want a big wedding.
And you see, most women don't want big weddings. Some men want big weddings.
Most of them, I feel like, want big weddings. I didn't want no big wedding. I literally like 6 people in my whole family, so there's that.
And anybody know me, I really don't care for too many people in my family. I don't care if you're watching this video.
And I'm gonna stand on that. Okay. And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want.
So I just wanted us to go to the courthouse, get married, and that's what we did. Like his parents didn't know we got married.
They did. They just didn't say they had the proof until my brother being nosy all up in my car and ran up in the house with the marriage certificate.
And we have been married for how long?
You don't know?
What, 15 years?
You don't know?
It's 15.
Yes, it's 15 years.
And we've been together going on 18. It's a long time for me to be with somebody. It's a very long time.
Going on 18?
It is going on 18.
Going on 18?
I think. How long we been together then?
You don't know?
Oh my God, but he be doing too much. You just can't ever answer.
We've been together 17 years.
So I feel like I've grown literally from 20 to now. So like who I was at 20 is definitely not who I am at 38.
And we can show tell it.
Whoop your damn ass!
We're doing date night tonight.
That means y'all seen the next episode. Just remember she did something to me.
Do you something now. To sum this video up, because we're already at 20 minutes. If you got questions, anything you want us to talk about, any advice or anything you want us to give you, just leave a comment. You can, our email for our pages in like the little description thing. You can email us. We have Instagram, we got TikTok, and we got Facebook.
Now, let's get to the point of this though, while she's saying that. Please ask real questions, because sometimes you can ask a question and it's self-explanatory. Ask a question that make another person feel uncomfortable, because that's the question that really need to come out, because sometimes we sugarcoat it or we kind of baby what we're trying to ask, and it's not genuine. You want to get a real answer, you got to ask the real questions.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people do that when they decide to enter into even a long-term relationship, marriage, or anything.
If you love someone, you love someone. Love don't have a shape, color, or anything else on it. This is to help you cope through situations that you might be going through or need help with.
So we'll put our business on blast. We're going to be very transparent, because I don't care.
She ain't trying to put a business on blast, because she was trying to hush me up on certain things. But
people's story for them.
No, I ain't say tell people's story for them, but get the experience of stuff.
So yeah, this is your safe space, so you can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, have a good day, lovely people.